Warning, warning, danger, danger, fallout, fallout, toxic air alert for much of Australia's eastern corridor today. This is a huge sweat. This is a lot of square area of absolute abomination over the top of these poor folks here. Just do a little map out for you. It should be doing an area just to show you how much of your country, and I'll just stay within your borders, right? Yeah, fair enough. Over what do you call it, 1.5 million square kilometers of toxified skies. And I'm talking toxified skies. We're talking geostorms coming. We're talking making winds, terriblenesses. We had a very, very toxic fog yesterday over Sydney. It was coming in last night. It could be have something to do with some of this shit here. But it happened later at night, and anything can get deployed at any time. So that's snow. Sometimes you go through the image, see that there, that's beautiful mountains. That today, sadly, had this done to it, right? And the people over Canberra, you guys getting toxified, all this is falling out. So if you're sniffling and sneezing, this is why. Yeah, this is chembom asthma, I was calling it. Chemtrail flu, we called it for years when we got sick from the fall out of the skies. We definitely noticed it a lot more when we went on flights, and we would be sick for weeks afterwards. As I look in on this cloud of chemical deployment here, we something streaming off in a very unnatural way. But it's natural for man's greed to show its signature on the planet, isn't it? See that big curve here? It's a mighty EMFic feature there over the national park. They call it Little Desert. What kind of desert is this? I do not know. I think common sense has deserted us as we look at these sine waves in our sky, the actual curve of a sine wave here, and people deny that EMF is doing anything, like they don't have spy ships, bzz, 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 that they could just park off your coast at any time, or they can't use cooling towers like these here, and to put water vapor, which sometimes causes contribute to localized fog and mist. What is going on? Were they cleaning those towers out? Did they steam it up? I have a lot of questions about the people that were feeling sick yesterday. But that's another method of cloud brightening from hoses suspended in towers, is from cooling towers. I noticed this a lot in an area that I lived in near what's known as Megawatt Valley over here in England. You could see the visible trail of clouds all the time, all the time. And these ships here have huge radars on them, capable of doing many things. To say it's always one ship or another, it would be impossible. But to say you see the signature of EMF is very easy to spot. And when I see these big beams, things like this do. This one actually operates in the Coral Sea quite a lot, in tandem with 4 boats. Not more than tandem. Yeah, but you very often see 3 of them at a time, and there's almost always one parked off the coast of Nadi to control the flow of air around Fiji or into Fiji or into French Polynesia, depending upon where the geostorms are wanted. So I'll turn those off. It was just something I was having a picture of. I also saw a big picture of this emitter here, and this is a Russian space one. Look at the size of that. That's got 4 dishes on it, all capable of lasing a hell of a spot. I mean, or energizing a spot, because that's not a laser. Just say lasing it'd be more mazing with microwave energy. A maser. Yeah, maser technology is death ray technology. And this here is like a HARP ship. See the antennas up here? It's not like this is different. That's like an antenna HARP. It's not microwaves, it's radio waves. Different type of rays. So there's all sorts of effects that can be done out on the ocean that very often show up. And this is the GoFundMe that helps keep these shows going, because I like to do things for free. And well, if I have to do this for a subscription, I'll just quit because you deserve an update for free. So let me show you what's about to occur here. You got some big cold coming. It's going to go well far in watch the hand here. It's going to go well far into the desert. And the winds are going to get bad. So I'm going to go right on into Smelbourne over here and show you how the EMF has directed things in land. Yeah, this can't go much anywhere else. Yeah, if you see the circulation when I show you that visible imagery, you'll understand what I'm talking about. Let me go verify that I'm running here, running like Gump. So maybe to check my sound. It's possible. Yes, it says I got a live symbol. Do I hear myself? Yes, I hear myself through my speakers. Good. Let's roll with this then. And if you got any questions, I might even see them now because I can see comments, and we're letting this roll right along. Yeah, this is down south. Now, about this time, hi, I'm going to zoom back a little bit. We'll go back in time. Hi, Queensland. Remember I told you he was going to carpet? It's here. It has arrived. The chem bombs have decided to toxify your skies. It's a bad sniffling's going to go on out there from that fallout. All right, that's sickness mix all day long. It's the thickness of the sickness that you got. Taste the thickness of the sickness mix and the chem you got. The chem you got was given to you by your government. They allow this shit. They control airspace. They're allowing shit to be deployed in your skies. I think you can't deny with your own eyes what's in the sky. They won't disguise their lies up in the sky. This shit is lowering to describe the crimes in the sky. So I'll make a funny song about the thickness of the sickness mix that you got. You don't think they would stick? You don't think this was bad? Holy shit. What's in emotion? Yeah. Take a breath of the motion, the sickness lotions. Look at this shit. You have this flow coming in out to sea, right? Bringing these chem bombs in here. And this all came out from the desert. It's holding particles of dust from mining. It's holding chem particles. It's turned into chemical catalysts of God only knows what. It's a milky look to your skies. It's telling me there's a bit of aluminum hydroxide going on, which never gets looked at, because Robert suggests it. Like I don't know chemistry. Pfft, idiots. You may be a one-trick pony, I am not. God damn, look at how they directed this flow and split it. You see that corner right there? It's got like a square to it. That's a waveform. They're just panning it down. If I zoom this back and go fast, you'll see like a haze coming down south. Right through here, look. See it? This one's coming in like that, and there's a waveform coming south. Look at this coming across here. Bzz, 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 bzz. Bzz, the fryer is on. Fried. Here they come on a run with the chem bomb. It's so fun. It's no fun when the chem bomb's on the run. That was very swasticular. I decline our chem bomb skies. Come on. Deny it all you want. Got a radar boom right here. See the circle? Watch. Look at this. Let's get Mr. Squiggles involved here. It's time for Mr. Squiggles to do his squiggles with the squigglings. Okay, I'll show you a few basic signatures in the clouds here so you can identify. All right, this is a separate cloud mess here than that one. See that line there? That's over the top. This is going south. That's coming in. So that's got different dynamics. You see how square the edges is to this? It's been held by EMF. Now, right here is a pulsation. See it? A bomb has been deployed from here, going in all those directions. See that? See it? See it? See it? See it? Say it. And even what they say is a circulation here. Come on. It's a nazified skies. You can't hide your nazified skies from our fucking eyes. I'll tell you that. And the field around Melbourne, they've actually energized you right now. They've hit the radars on. So this here is trapped in here. This comes up and over. So the dynamics on the ocean are about to come in and really, which is this stuff here, is about to come in. So I'll be showing you how that goes past. This is just an absolute geoengineered mess. There's so many complicated flows going on here. It really takes a super D-Wave computer to control this, and I think we deserve to know. What vested interest is in this computer? Is it BlackRock controlling the weather, and it can make money off commodities? Is it a private organization bent on evil to kill us and sicken us? Is it a corporation bent to destroy your trees and crops so that they can offer you stuff that's resistant to the chemicals? Suddenly, like aluminum is on the planet. Alumina was. But aluminum took a man to manufacture to make. So if you got aluminum turning up, you know that's a man-made thing. And if you got trees resistant to a man-made thing, the man has done something. Would you not agree? And you see the sickness mix now streaming across Queensland? It's a bad night to sleep with your window open. It's a bad night to be out camping. It's a bad night to be an animal outside. It's a terrible night to be a tree getting burnt by fucking bunches of acid from your skies. And this is a toxic air alert. And you got a little bit of a break, New Zealand. You know, yay for you. But these are bombs coming in here. This is not, you're not immune to this sickness mix that just come over the top of you here. Look, going over like Auckland and all that over here. See it? You see the haze coming up? That's fresh bombs. They're toxifying you too. Oh my God, what they're doing to eyes today is nothing short of fucking international crime. You guys talk about Nuremberg like it's something that mattered in our future. But all Nuremberg did was let the Nazi scientists go. And this is their work. This is their dirty work. This is what happens when you bend the paperclip instead of just saying, no, we ain't letting people get away with shit no more because the corporation says they got a good mind. If you were thinking to block the sun, you do not have a good mind. You have an immoral mind. You have no empathy for my mother. You should get off my fucking planet before you try to take everybody else with you. Look at how these spin simultaneous here. This is held in the grip of a very widespread femtosecond laser, most likely one of the Ronald Reagan ones from the Star Wars Defense Initiative. Once we really started seeing some weather modification changes going on after those went up. And we see different things in the path of where Musk's Starlinks pass, because I have noticed weather effects on the clouds in their orbits. Wherever low Earth orbit in a balloon they're dangling from, you're moving around. My gosh, I've got a flow south, you got this coming across the desert. God have mercy on my animals out here. And us, we deserve what we get. Because we're doing this. As Homo sapiens, we're doing this. We ain't making enough noise to stop this. You ain't made enough noise with your dollar yet to withhold that dollar from where it's going that's funding this. My God, look at this. Isn't this horrendous? It's definite toxic air alert. It's a bit dark over here. All I can really see from you is all this sickness mix here. It's almost like they want to say everybody in the country got sick all at the same time. It must be a pandemic. Because you guys just gave your sovereignty over to the WHO, bunch of fucking corporate lunatics. Yeah, really. Led by Bill Gates, who's not a doctor, who's going to now tell you what you can do with your health. Yep, no soup for you. If it's natural. Boy, organics just fuck with that wind. All that stuff falling out in your stuff, it ain't organic no more. You ain't got no pure blood. Better show some pure balls. All you got is one that didn't take an mRNA vaccine. You've been altered by microwaves. You've been altered by your environment. And you're being toxified tonight. And who knows what memory has been put in that water? Who knows what lights and frequencies it's been exposed to? As we know about structure in water, we can make a very unhealthy water with vibrations in our skies. So if you guys don't harmonize this rain and make it loved on its way down, well, you're failing yourself. You're failing the mother. And I won't. Big wide wind field on this one. And it's going to be some fair winds. It's going to get very, very gusty along this corridor to watch the hand. Right in through here. Coming on Thursday. So I'll have to go over that. But right around this time, I got to start looking at Zealand again. It's like every 3 days, you guys get a smack. Wham, ba-dam, ba-dam, bam. This is going to come up and over very, very fast. It's going to dump a belting of rain and fuck off. Right? It follows straight behind by this. Because what do? They swell the streams or get water all on the ground so that the chem can wick it back up and feed it into this storm here. That this one's going to be a belter of a winter storm for the South Island. So I just wanted you to be aware of this. Some of the winds in this are going to be rather fierce New Zealand coming up on around the 1st of the month. Okay? So you have been warned. There you go, Ken Ring. Stick that in your diary and smoke it. Them two couldn't forecast a fart on a can of beans. Yes, Fizzler, I'm talking about you. Fizzler's List. Look how circular that is, like a parentheses. Bullshit. And you might see a tropical storm out of sea with a curve like that, but you ain't seeing that over land. I'm sorry, I ain't buying this shit. That's going to be a hell of a geo move to do this one. So I really can't wait to see what they do on the 26th. I wonder what kind of EMF beam we're going to have to hit. Because to move this here, you're going to have to beam down the center of the country. And you're going to have to beam right over here real big. You have to beam here real big in this path where my thing is moving up and down. Which means I predict a solar mass ejection for that day. A great big coronal hole blasting towards us. Because that's the only way they can make an excuse. That would be a natural excuse for the beams that show up on Mimic. Yeah, so there again, there's another prediction of another solar mass ejection, which will then trigger a bunch of earthquakes, and they have a natural excuse for a geoengineered situation. Yeah, you ain't gonna lie to me, motherfuckies, without me exposing your lies, is what I do. My gosh, this is bad. So let me show you some of the gusts, because this is the big story for the next 3 or 4 days. Is going to be these gusts of wind. This is going to be the damager. If I take it onto your accumulations of wind, look at this shit here. To be seen right on the tip of that penis insula over there. And that's like up between here and Friday morning. And if I go to the 10s and I zoom back, I'm seeing some pockets over here in your mountainous areas that are a very big concern to me. And that's coming to this week. It's over here by, again, in that roundup of time from this event coming in, this geostorm with the toxified air. Yeah, where you're seeing in 90 and 100-kilometer-hour gusts of wind through these mountainous areas. I think people in tents and tin roofs might want to know about this. Right? And high-sided vehicles, don't be traveling back this way. Wait, let this pass. If you're going from Canberra to Melbourne to Canberra, you're going to sit tight that day. You ain't taking the high-sided vehicles and feeding into these systems want things of your vehicle to get trashed. You have a new loan, or you buy an electric vehicle, or Johnny Cab drives for you. I don't know where they're headed with this. All I know is big fucking winds are coming. Okay? And out here, this is no joking matter out here. The temperature's about to drop out here. You're going to have temperatures 3 and 8 degrees, right in that range here, depending on how far north you are. And when these winds come into effect out here, at least they're not blowing toward the east. Right? If they was blowing toward the east, feeding in this way, you have more toxified air. But you got your own problems, because this beast from the west is coming in. And well, you didn't say no more not the system harm. And therefore, you get the Narble Lagarta. All right, here's the winds for now. This isn't gust. This is the actual to be expected. Okay, so I'm going to actually just let this run. Surfs up, Sedona. Oh, yes. Big swells. I'm also expecting decent swells off of Crofts through Byron. That area there. That's a vast coastline, isn't it? Pick your wave. Have some fun. Because you'll have fun till oppressors took your freedoms away. No beach for you. Yeah, give it to the Who, man. They'll take your surfing away. Because that's the big Charlie that don't surf. Hoobie don't surf. Because he says, you can't go to the beach and do a lockdown by yourself. Like you're going to get contaminated. Thousands of miles of sneeze happening. You guys bought so much bullshit. The common cold was called COVID. You're idiots. Asymptomatic means you have no symptoms. You're healthy. We should all hope to be asymptomatic all the time. Oh, gosh. Oh, I'm giving health advice? No, I don't have a doctorate in medical. I have the same degree as Bill Gates. I just not enough money to even pay my rent. And I add validity to my information. Ooh, big wins, big wins, big wins. Big. You can't share because you've been restricted. Oh, well, at least you know what's happening, Lisa. I've been restricted. I guess that's better than being restrained, but there's a fine line. You are under restrictions. We have locked your digital money. You may not participate in life today. That's what's common. Gosh, I'm glad I'm old. Well, you wanted free stuff or did you want freedom? You got to make a choice. Hey, Woo. Well, you're taking the free stuff while you're asking for freedom. I don't even think manifestation knows what the hell you want. A lot of ones says, well, they want that here there, but that they don't want this government doing these things. Okay, I don't know what to do. I don't know. We'll just listen to others. Yeah. Somebody think about that. Oh, we have a new comment. Sharing far and wide. That chemtrail going far and wide, might as well. I didn't have no plan to take you past the first of the month. There's gonna be one windy fucking event for you guys coming up. Let's have a look. Let's see how bad is it gonna be. We'll go with see how misgust is. Accumulation here ought to do it. Some of you go, oh yes, yes, yes. That'll be a bitter wind, huh? Oh, where's that coming? Here it comes. That's in this second batch, I think, if I remember it right. Yeah, right around the beginning of the month. You guys get another windy event. It's huffing, it's puffing, it's blowing your house down. You will all nothing and be happy, says Klaus. Klaus, yeah, that's not reminding me of a non-Nazi name, I have to say. Look at the winds. I'm telling you, it's gonna get bad. Look at the trough up here. Hey, some of these are gonna peak over 100 kilometers an hour. I'm in this trough area here. It's all been pinned by the microwaves. I told you about this a long while back. So you people going from Canberra back, you've only got one safe route. It's to sit fucking tight until I think it's 26th. Yep, sit tight. You'll be able to get yourselves home coming about the 25th. And then you ain't even safe to go through the mountains. You're going to sit tight. You're going to stay safe. Please, watch your tents to make sure they get blown over. Come on. Or at least film it happening. So I can feel the general sadness of the fact that I'm laughing. Yeah. Here coming on. This will be at about 3 in the afternoon on Friday. When Roby over there starts to get its hemmed up water. In this creek down here. So it has to be a creek down here. So the water is going to back up into here. And the Blackford drain. So make sure that's unclogged. Or be aware of it. The way the water is going to hem up down here during tidal times, it ain't going to be able to go out. So expect it. Right, be expecting it. Rain totals over this next week. They're not super duper high, I gotta say. Hey, 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 hi. Yeah, they're not super high. But it's high enough. Can we take it high enough? It's too much for too much. Yeah, they've been keep hitting this blowing reservoir. Is this part of the Snowy Hydro project that they want money for? Yeah, I'm very curious. It probably is. It's a corporate reason to land grab is the Snowy Hydro project. Yeah, they're gonna want more lakes. So your house might be in that valley, and they'll take it by force. They'll take it by geoengineering. They'll take it by silting up a valley and then saying the floodplain has risen. And then say you can't get insurance no more. Right, so that's that. Let's have a quick look about, see some of the geoengineering that's going on, and then I'm going to click the flock out of here. I showed you spy strips. I have asked for help because I don't have my red. I've only was able to pay half of it. I'm within 65 pounds right now. Does anybody want to buy some jewelry? I would be love to sell something and just pay that son of a bitch so I ain't worried about it for 2 weeks. Yeah, come on, work. Hey, would you like some flights up in the mountains? Has anybody warned these folks at Innsbruck, Austria, all through the mountains here? Eine kleine Chembomb's not nice. You ought to see the chem they had over Europe. Holy shit, yesterday was an absolute abomination for them too. Yes, Germany, the gas chamber actually came to you. We can't even see you at all. Not at all. Hey, they're going to need some cologne looking like a big colon in the sky. Colinar. They're having Colinar. They had a Vulcan Colinar. Oh, Cambam Ocean, Cambam Sea. Kanban being denied for free. Kanban channel from the English. Look at this shit here. And we've had some horrendous storms. I know coming over the top of me right now, there was one big bomb out to sea that was going to lead to a huge batch for us. We got some big totals coming around the pool area here. But yeah, this was interesting. As I was looking at the radar here this morning, it ain't showing much, right? But I look out to sea on the satellite, and I caught this formation here. If I go out to sea here, you see, this almost looked like a little elongated box, like a coffin. And this one, right in here. And as this came over, it belted it down. So I'm watching again the deployments of more stuff out here over the Irish Sea, and as they deploy, we're getting fresh batches. Like we're about to cop it again. But the radar itself isn't showing anything, because if they showed, we would see the beams that are manipulating the storm. So they had to turn the sensitivity down so low that again the Met Service is not living up to their charter and showing accurate NEXRAD data that they are supposed to provide for the funding of getting the NEXRADs, right? And the same thing's going on worldwide. There's a bunch of weather services not providing to the public the service or the representation for their taxation. In this case, the representation of a radar image as promised by the Met Service or BOM or Met Service New Zealand or Met Service Fiji, which I catch beaming all the time. And once in a while I do have to have a look at Fiji. Met Service Fiji. Let's see if they're beaming. So let's add something. Natty radar. Yeah, any of them will do. Come on, show it. Images of Fiji. Let's see if we can bust them beaming. That's just true, because they control the flow in through Polynesia. French Polynesia. So for it not looking too obvious, it's a singleton image. Go, play. You know what I'm going to do? Oh, yeah? I'm not done with this yet. No, we will not give you my location. It must be nighttime there. I'm digressing. Oh, well. I'm a little more persistent than this AccuWeather. Oh, you gonna see anything here? Yeah, sure fucking take my cookies and eat them. They're not showing nothing. Maybe they're not doing nothing. So, right. I've showed you the chem. I showed you the rain. I showed you the toxicity. I warned you again. I showed you our mother. I showed you she's smothered. I showed you I cared about your toxic air. Breathe deep, hold your breath, it won't be over soon. Or scream and holler and carry on until they start poisoning us. It's only two ways that's going to go. Peace out.